Case study of an urban center, Delhi. Capital cities were built at the site of Delhi on the western bank of river Yamuna for over more than 1,000 years. As the river shifted course, the location of the citadel was also shifted so as to be close to some dependable source of water. For example, the oldest surviving citadel, which Qutbuddin Aibak conquered from Chauhan Rajput, is in present-day Mehroli, far away from Shahjahanabad, the last citadel built before British rule. In 1638, Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan laid the foundation of Shahjahanabad, which we today call Old Delhi. The British called Old Delhi the walled city because it had a wall around it. Most of this wall no longer exists and only a few of the gates remain. The two most eye-catching buildings in Shahjahanabad are the Lal Killa, Red Fort, within which the Emperor's Palace is situated, and the Jama Masjid, one of the Asia's largest mosques. A wide road linked the Red Fort to the Lahori Gate in the western wall of the city. This road was called Chandni Chowk after a chowk, open space with a pool that reflected Chandni, moonlight. The road had fountains and shady trees, and along its length were bazaars bustling with economic activity. Another wide road ran from the north to the south of the city, separating the Red Fort and Jama Masjid. Shahjahanabad had numerous gardens, places of worship, educational institutions and mausoleums. Various sections of the people lived in close nearness. So, the havelis of the nobles and wealthy people stood amidst the thatched mud houses of the poor artisans and craftsmen. All were packed together in crowded mohallas. Narrow lanes separated the houses. It is believed that the city of Delhi has been the site of 7 cities, one after the other, the present New Delhi being the 8th. Trivia. In 1911, capital of India was changed from Calcutta to Delhi. On 13th Feb 1931, it was officially done. Trivia. India Gate stands at the end of Rajpath. It was designed by Sir Edwin Lutyens. It was originally called All India War Memorial in memory of 90,000 soldiers of India who died in the First World War and Afghan Wars. In December 1911, the Coronation Darbar was held at Delhi. King George V announced the creation of a new capital, Delhi. The real motive behind the transfer of the capital was to leave Calcutta, which had become the center of the freedom struggle. However, the reason given was that Delhi was centrally located and had a healthy climate. Sir Edwin Lutyens and Sir Herbert were the two great architects who designed New Delhi. Lutyens and Baker had different but complementary vision. Lutyens sought to borrow from the architectural design of different countries, and Baker wanted to integrate local elements in his design. Lutyens realized that what was needed was a synthesis of Eastern and Western design. Thus, the Viceroy's Palace, Rashtrapati Bhavan, Council Member, Parliament House, North Block, South Block, India Gate, Connaught Place, and many other public buildings were built. In constructing government buildings, red and cream sandstones were most often used. The construction of the city was interrupted by the First World War. The city was finally inaugurated in the year 1931. Baker designed the Secretariat buildings that house important government offices. Lutyens designed the India Gate, the Parliament House, and the Viceroy's Palace. The India Gate is a majestic arch-shaped stone memorial built in the honor of Indian soldiers who were killed in the First World War. The Parliament House is a huge circular columned building. Our national parliament functions from this building. The Rashtrapati Bhavan is now the official residence of the President of India. It is located on a hill called Raisina Hill at one end of a long road called the Rajpath in the heart of New Delhi. Originally called the Viceroy's Palace, the Rashtrapati Bhavan was the residence of the British Viceroy of India till India became free in 1947. This huge palace-like building is a peculiar synthesis of the Islamic, Hindu and European architectural styles. Located in a huge campus of over